Welcome to the Mindstorm Productions podcast with your hosts, Mindstorm and Auntie Ange.
Hello.
Hello everyone. We have the fan going on until somebody switches it off. See, all remote controls.
Yep. Yeah, like the little clip, the little snippet of us. You see me adjusting the mic. I'm just like,
How is everybody?
yeah, how's everyone doing? It's been a little while, hasn't it?
6th of August. I was hoping to come on to then talk about my B-Day and the RAF race, which he didn't do very well at. But we had a fallout. And I stayed in the pub because my friend bought me a birthday meal. So I stayed in the pub.
Fair enough.
Oh dear. Because we had a strop with each other.
Yeah. Yeah, it's been a long time. Been very busy.
And then and then last week,
I'm gonna eat my dinner.
his car broke down.
What?
Last week your car broke down. That's the 6th,
Yeah.
then it's the 13th. I went to a reenactment in Bollington Castle to do the nights, and I think it was Henry IV. So I was there, and then when I finished there, so I had to pick my friend up at 9:30, so I left the house about 9, get to her a little bit early. So I waited in the car park till she'd come out. Then pick up her friend, and then went to Bollington Castle to watch some reenactments and find about nights outfits. And did you know we sent our outfits for the nights, their armour, we ordered them in from Italy.
Oh yeah.
The Italians.
Learning a little bit of history there, are you?
So yeah, they talk about it, and actually their engineering is quite good because they like got the elbows that moved. So
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like that. So really, you think about it, it's quite good engineering. It's like you when you're little and you had your
And I used to build my little robot suits.
yeah, and then you're like, oh, I need to bend the knee, and you go away with your Tex, what's it called? Connects. You say he was into Connect, so I thought, yes, I avoided Lego. Yes, I avoided Civilian family. I forgot I got 2 youngsters. Callum was into his Lego and Katie was into the Civilian family. Well, anyway, so I saw that until gone 4 o'clock. Then we went into Boston for a Weatherspoons cheap cheerful meal as a birthday treat. Then I drove him home, which is an hour and a half, to drop off, to dive in the house, to get a whiz, make a coffee in a travel mug, to go head straight to Telford to collect this one because somebody's suspension's gone on his car.
Yeah, I came off so it wasn't this weekend, but last weekend. Because Emily made a joke saying, "Oh, don't run me over." So I went to go turn the car to go pretend run her over. But then at that time, because I came off the curb, suspension broke at that moment.
So yes.
It was punishing me.
So
for
then on the
tricking
way
Emily.
back, we got stuck in traffic for an hour.
Oh God, yeah.
And it was killing me.
It was 11:30 when we started getting stuck, and we're stuck in there for an hour, midnight.
Yes. I was like, why aren't you all in bed? It is Sunday morning, early hours. You should be in bed, ready for work. So I was not happy. And then I was driving along the road. And I'm like, I've really had enough of driving along this road.
If my car was working, I probably would have left around 7 to 8 o'clock. I would have been home by 10 o'clock. Could have chilled out for the evening for a minute. Before ready for a busy day.
Then I was on the A14. And I was going, please hurry up, I've had enough being on this road. And then I was on the country lanes. I'm like, I've had enough being in here. So we rolled in, gone 2 o'clock. I just crawled up the stairs and crawled into my bed. So that's exciting. And yesterday we tried to do the market store, didn't we?
Yeah,
and we didn't have much fun.
So every week on Friday, I've been running a market stall to try and sell t-shirt printing. I do the occasional Sundays for whatever goes on, like Deeping RAF Race and Dog Show. What else was going on? The occasional Sunday, anyway, which doesn't always go well. It's you're dealing with that later. Yeah, so it has its ups and downs. Like I've had more days that have not gone well, and it's quite sad.
Well, hold on. I worked Friday for you for once.
But
not this
the
Friday.
Friday that's just gone.
Where was you gone? Where did you? Oh, you went out for the week. You went away for the weekend, didn't you? That's another reason why we didn't do the podcast. Because this. Oh no, you didn't. You come back, didn't you? With beer and. I did really, really well. And then this Friday, I covered him so we can get on with stuff. And guess what? I did really, really well again. Well, I think they ordered something to shut me up. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
And then I'm on my own again this Friday.
Try being that thing, won't I? I'm guessing.
Oh, what thing are you doing?
Culture exchange, isn't it? Or we're not?
Oh, I thought, yeah, you can do if you want to. I thought you might want to do
Oh,
your internet stuff. I was just waiting to get some more money behind us before you do that.
Before we do that. No, that's fine. That's fine. That works for me.
A bit more money and a little bit more stock. And then you can do your demos on my Union Jack t-shirts and my other t-shirts. My George flag. My English flag, I should say.
Yeah.
I have I asked him to design me a Union Jack, where it all Union Jack, and it's all like wavery, not wavery.
It's got a bit of a grungy edges.
Grungy edges, and my English flag has us too. So I've done that.
Yeah.
So, and we're still selling the British Legion ones, which then will get money still get donated to blah 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 British Legion of Stamford.
British Legion, yeah,
Only Stamford branch.
Because like we're kind of just finishing off what's left, aren't we?
Yes.
So really, you should have a. There you go.
Oh, thank you. And then
So
we've got.
I should probably do a when it's gone poster because it'll be gone.
Yeah, and then we also do the ambulance one for the paramedics. Sorry, we do a heart bag, ambulance, and I'm not saying it. I can't think. Anyway, any of them t-shirts sold.
Blue Light Shop, yes.
Blue Light Shop it is under, and we donate money towards the paramedics. So they can have some counselling and things like that, because dealing with trauma isn't the most nicest thing. So yes.
God, you hear some of the stories from Emily's sister. Well, Emily says repeats the stories, but yeah.
So they're not. I can just imagine. So, when I was a youngster, we did. What do you call it? I used to be in a dance troupe. And I finished one of my evenings, and we used to get on the coach and drive off. And we just missed our coach drive off. We just missed somebody lose their head in a taxi. Another car come past and swacked us because his head was sticking out the window and lost it.
Bloody hell.
Because my stepdad used to be a mechanic, and he used to go down to the breakdowns of accidents on the motorways, and he sometimes get there before the paramedics. And before we had shatterproof windows, you see the seat belts, and you see the body all cut to smithereens with the glass all over the bonnet, and so we used to see some right nightmares.
But yeah.
Oh, then we went somewhere, didn't we, on Monday, and there was a head-on. We had to get diverted.
God, yeah. I
just wish people drive a bit more sensible on the roads. You know, because it just takes one thing, and you've wiped somebody's life out. And you have to then live with yourself for that for the rest of your life.
Yep.
Anyway. I've been in the garden today, and my back garden looks really beautiful.
Me and Emily have been trying out the outdoor swimming pool in Bourne.
Well, you tried it out before you've been before.
Have I actually swum in it before, though?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
We went with that Roy and Margaret when you were a bit younger.
I don't remember swimming in it.
Oh, okay.
Shh. Little blue. Yeah, close on to the camera.
Poor ears. Everybody's ears.
Yeah, so we did that today. Me and Emily. It was alright. As much as you can really do after about an hour. It's like, we're done now. I'm kind of bored. It was cold as well.
Was it? Did anybody have a Barbie? Because they normally do a Barbie.
No.
Did they not? Because some people have Barbies there unless they stop doing that.
No.
That's when we did it.
They have that.
Ago.
They have that little hut now where they sell you like food and stuff.
Oh.
With some of their chips.
Oh, did you?
They're really nice. I recommend.
So you wasn't really that hungry then when you come in?
No, we still were.
Oh.
Yeah. Me and Emily were saying we probably woke our stomachs up there. Like, oh, food! I want more! Oh.
Yeah, that's true. Do you know, I can go all day without eating, and the minute food has touched my mouth and it's gone into my dirty mouth, I'm like, ooh! And I can finish my plate of food, and then I'm like, ooh, more food. It's like wakes you up, don't it? Ooh, more. And I have a habit as well, sometimes when I eat, I suddenly go sleep. And I can't help it. My body just, I have this like feeling, it goes do 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 do, and I try so hard to fight it next to me. I can't. Little devil beats me. Not often, but it has happened. So yes, so we've been doing some exciting stuff with your little doggy t-shirts. We should have showed them really, shouldn't we?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, they're all in the car.
Yeah,
I've been making lots more new designs. They're going onto the Stormstyle website soon. I'm just working on it, like, bit by bit. I'm working my way up to it.
Working my way up to it.
But yeah, most of my time has been consumed by bloody doing this t-shirt thing, which has its ups and downs. I can't get rid of half the stock. People are just making custom orders, aren't they? So, so I'm not getting rid of what I've got. I want to get rid of it.
It will happen though. It will come. It always does, doesn't it?
We're getting there slowly.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've been non-stop on that, which is why I haven't really made any content, really. And you know.
My favourite one is Cassius King t-shirt. I'm going to start wearing some of these, actually.
Yeah.
And you know that one I want donating some money to? I want it going on the back. So I'll get the money, I'll pay you for it. And then I want it on the back, but I want the gothic look on the back. My black t-shirt, wear it on my back. Which you'll have to look on his webpage to see what it is.
Because I've been so busy and not making content, I've paused the Patreon for a little bit, so people aren't getting charged. You know, because I'm not providing any stuff for them.
Well,
that
why
they're
don't you
paying
do
for.
them t-shirts that we've just done?
Okay.
And put them on your Patreon and stuff.
T-shirts. What? What do you mean?
But show people your drawings of your t-shirts doing.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but like, it's not enough, really. I've got a lot of art projects and a lot of like video and animation projects kind of sitting that I've started but haven't finished yet, and they're the things that are more Patreon focused. Yeah. Yes. I've got a lot of work to do. I've got an immense amount of work to do.
Well, mine's kind of cut down because I was doing the calls for the council when I was on the council. And what I've done, because I'm busy doing other stuff going on in my life, so I thought I'd do a chunk of it. So I'll do a chunk of the course and I'll apply for it. And then so say Unit 1's got 6 questions, Unit 2's got 7 questions, Unit 3's got 8. Actually, I think Unit 5's only got 3.
Mm-hmm.
And what I've done is chunks of them. So when I sign up to do the course, I can go, right, I finished Unit 1, question 1, 2 and 3, so that'll leave then 4 and 5. Unit 2 would have left me 2 to finish off. Unit 3 would have left me 2 to finish off. But because I've been told that they're not going to sponsor me now, so I thought, well, I can drop it.
Bye.
Concentrate on the accountancy one because I failed the exam. So I've got to resit the exam, so I'm going to see my sister in a minute. So I'll be taking my work with me and do that bit.
Yeah.
So, yes, I'm off to go and see my sister for a couple of days. I'll leave the boys at home.
Well, I'll be busy for the next 2 days, won't I?
3, because I'm over for 3 days.
What about what I'm doing with part-time? For the time being. Yeah. Oh, also, if anyone who's seen me before may have noticed something kind of on my headphones. A little attachment, a new little toy I've treated myself to. Because, you know, with all these new phones these days, they don't have the audio jack in it, do they? So you have to have Bluetooth built. Just close the door. You good?
No, I'm getting tangled up.
Oh.
Right, in or out? You look when you were kids. In or out?
Yeah, so these headphones, they're not Bluetooth, so I wouldn't be able to listen to anything on my phone anymore. So whenever I've been out and about, I'd have my backpack on, wouldn't I, with my iPad in it, and I'd hotspot my iPad to the phone and then plug it in there because that's the only thing left with a bloody headphone jack. So I thought, alright, I'll have a look on the internet because I've been looking at Bluetooth attachments, and the ones I've seen are like little dangly ones that you buy for your car. So I was going to get one of them, like a dangly thing. So I was just going to have this dangler right here. But I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I hadn't, because I took a second look on the internet and I found like little attachments that actually go on your headphones. And like, I know it's not, it is a bit chunky, but it's better than having a dangler.
Just shame it's not orange.
I know, it would have been good if it was orange. I'll just paint it. Yeah, so it's been pretty good. If anyone's seen one of my recent streams, you probably won't now because I've unlisted it. But my recent stream when it came through the post, you should have seen my reaction. I'll have to get the clip up for you. It was quite funny. It was when I saw the postman when I saw the delivery driver. I was just like, give it to me. I'm watching it non-stop.
What's that for? That bit?
Yeah, for this.
Oh yeah, because I was winding up telling us because it come through my emails. I said,
you
have it and then charge you extra.
Because you're using Auntie Ange's Prime, and I accidentally put it in the parcel in her name as well.
Yep.
I forgot to change it to
So
mine.
I would have gone, oh, I get it. It's going to cost you £20 for it. So he was
costly enough for this.
He was watching out of his window, and I was too busy on the computer and I forgot all about it. Till he comes and says, I've got it. I was like, oh God, I forgot.
Yeah, and when it came, I unboxed it.
God.
And I was getting it all connected and everything. Oh, and it's beautiful. And then Callum bloody has to go for an analysis and a criticise thing. It's like, I just wanted to show you that it works. I don't care about the quality. Like, well, a bit. But the quality's okay. It does the job for me. And then as a little addition as well, because my PC doesn't have built-in Bluetooth, so I decided to go for like a really cheap Bluetooth USB attachment. I don't need to. I could still use cables if I wanted to, but I just do it for the convenience because I like being cableless. So yeah, but the funny thing is, because I went to the shop to buy it, didn't I, from Argos, and the first one actually didn't work. It didn't even turn on at all when I plugged it in. It was so frustrating. So I took it back, and they said that they didn't have any more in. They'd have to order one in, which tells me that they probably had that refunded. But still sold it on for the next person. So I got my replacement the next day, plugged it in, and the quality was horrendous. And I thought, what's going on? Why is it not working? Maybe it's just a really bad one. So I take it back to the shop, get a refund, and I just order one on Amazon because it was cheaper. So doing it this way is better anyway because it's cheaper. That comes in. Quality was just as bad as last time. I thought, what's going on? So brother brings his Bluetooth headphones in. He tests it out. Same issue. Still worked fine with the phone, but yeah, I don't know why the quality was being horrendous. Turns out there's a little tick box somewhere I have to turn off for like phone mode or something. Has phone quality. So yeah, I thought, could have set up sooner, but I think it was a good thing because then it means I bought a cheaper one. Half the price, which is better.
Well, I would normally lecture you about supporting the shops, but after my experience with Argos...
because it's Argos, you don't care. No. You're not that fussed.
You would have had a good big... I would have lectured you.
Yeah, you would have been all like, you go to the shops, you order from these shops, even if that means me paying more money when I can't afford it.
But Argos, yes, I had an incident with Argos years ago. I bought a £800 laptop for my daughter.
Which wasn't very good.
And it was playing up, and the little was it pigments in the screen?
Screen, yeah, getting broken.
Were broke, and I finally found the receipt. It was 3 months, and I was a day out, and I had a feeling we weren't going to do it. And the bloke went, "No, get it repaired." And 3 times I sent that back to be repaired.
Yeah, they kept insisting on repairs. Like, at a certain point, you just refund.
Well, I didn't want a refund, did I? I wanted it exchanging. I didn't want a refund.
Yeah,
All I
hang on.
wanted was an exchange.
Because in the policy, it does say that it's either repairs or exchange.
I wanted
replacement.
an exchange, and they wouldn't do it.
Well, they should have
since
done that
then-
because that was in their policy.
But I was a day out, and the bloke was being a douchebag.
Oh no, because you
And-
you 2 months late. Because the 30-day you get just no questions asked. You just
I was a day over the 3 month.
no. There's no 3 month.
It was at the time.
Oh.
You
okay.
go back through my finger, and I was having a bitch moan because technology should be under the sales are good at should be replaced, and I didn't want a refund. I wanted it replacing because, and I said you can't really repair computers or technology if you're buying brand new because they never work the same again.
Anyway, or just most places usually have a 30-day thing, and you can just up and get a refund on 30 days. But if you're over 30 days, they usually insist on repairs or replacement.
He insisted on repairing and won't replace it.
Yeah, so even then, so like them pushing for just a repair every time for the same
3 times it went back, and even then it came back still not very good. If it was like a 50 quid thing, you don't mind, but when you spend 800 quid for a top-notch laptop, you expect gold.
What you do instead of arguing with them is you go in every day and say, yeah, there's a new problem with it, and then you do it again, and then you do it again, and you become their problem.
Did.
Yeah, you just got to keep doing it.
Yeah, in between running around and looking after a family and working and all the other stuff that goes on in my life.
We can now these days. So these days would just be even pettier. Just come in every day, like, hey.
I'm a bitch now.
Oh, naughty. This website's for babies now.
I'm a right cow now. I don't budge.
So every day.
I don't even compromise now.
Bit of pettiness. And then what you do is you send an invoice to Argos saying, yeah, because of all this travel, you'll be cut. We're going to charge you for the time wasted and for fuel costs that we've had to make coming to and from your store because you can't exchange the product.
I even find
policy.
trading standards. Trading standards are a waste of time. They really are.
Just remember, guys, you can bill companies when they're being douchebags. You just send an invoice to them. You say, pay this because of this reason. We're doing it.
In case a certain person watches.
What?
Not yet. Let me get my answer out of the way first. Then you can spill the beans. Yes, I'm dealing with a few battles.
We're having war against the world, we are. It's been so exhausting. I'm tired.
Now, the funny bit is, I'm in the housing association, right? And I park my car outside my window when I've got things to do. But I park my car outside my window in the winter so my neighbours can get on and off because we've got an idiot who parks opposite us. The one that tried to take my son to court. Because he would be told.
And backed out last minute because he knew he was going to get screwed over.
And so in the winter I thought I'll park my car just out under my window so my neighbour and her daughter can get on off because I know she does her morning runs for school. And it's a nightmare because you can be reversing onto our drive and the cars will come behind you and still drive. They don't stand there.
They pass you, basically.
And they don't wait till you get on the first part of the drive because we have 2 sections of a drive. They will come behind you. So if you're not looking and you reverse, you're going to go smack into them. And I had one idiot when I was coming out, suddenly come spinning around the corner the other day. So, because obviously you know what January's like, especially in the UK, it's so unpredictable. One minute be okay, next minute you know it's freezing ice. My neighbour decided to call Longhurst Housing Association, Longhurst, out on me. So I had my letter. So I wrote back to him saying it's not really permanent there. I then parked it one day outdoor because I park it in front of one of my sons and they're in and out, and I thought, well, I'm going to leave it here while he dives in and out until I go out later. And they come past, and he says something to my son. I phoned them up. I told them I'm the tabby who spoke to my son. And I said, I know which neighbour did it. We can't do that. And I had a bit of a spat with him as a fallout. Because he lied to me, and I don't appreciate being lied to or being taken as a fool. So anyway, and he admitted it. He sends me an ASBO with a letter, putting an ASBO on my hand. And he says, for parking underside the neighbour's window. No, the car goes outside my kitchen window. Then it's my kitchen window, then it's my front door, then it's my neighbour's kitchen window, and then it's her door. So that proves 100% who's growing grassing me up. So when I had my first complaint, I thought, right, stuff you told her by text. I parked there to help you and your daughter out in the bad weather because she drives, her daughter drives. I said, you know what? I deliberately then parked my car in my spot, and because I was watching her in the morning struggling, getting on and off in the winter. I was like, well, you read what you sow, don't you? So yes, we're having a bit of a spot.
Basically, our neighbours are douchebags.
So I've now gone cook because they refuse to remove the ASBO off my head. You know, I'm nearly a 50-year-old woman with an ASBO on my head is what you give to kids. No police call, no nothing. I've gone totally
They just
up
kind of
the wall.
They just kind of whacked a report with no real investigation.
And the best bit is, because I then moaned about the neighbour opposite who has a caravan which aren't allowed on the estate because it's in our contract. I said, did you have words with him about the caravan? And he was like, no, there's no caravan. I didn't see a caravan.
I didn't see a caravan. Yeah, he was like, I didn't see a caravan,
blah,
so...
blah, 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 blah.
So we fought back harder on Google Images.
And then, well, we did that the second time because the first one was a complaint about him.
Yeah.
And they come back going, findings, outcoming. He said there was no caravan. So that's it. We went on Google Maps.
Well, like saying he didn't see a caravan at the time.
You didn't see a caravan, and I
so
was
we
lying.
went on Google Maps. We took a bunch of screenshots of how you can see the caravan when you literally just turn 180 degrees, and it's right there, right in your face. And then
from when coming on from each side of the estate.
Yeah, to be extra petty, because literally the caravan is just right opposite our house, and yet he targeted us and didn't really bother with anyone else. So we got pictures of the caravan on Google Maps to show you can't miss it. It's right there. And then we decided to go up the road with the, because you do it on like the little person on Google Maps. Went up the road, like really high up to the end of the road. Turn face down the road, and you can still see the caravan down the bottom of the road. And we're just making a letter saying, you can see the caravan. Your person lied. Knock it off.
Yeah. And also, oh look, there's my car on the drive. There's my car on the drive. Oh look, and there's my car again on the drive. Shows that I don't park outside my window all the time.
Yeah.
So yeah, and there's me being thoughtful, and that's the thanks I get. Okay, that cost me, taught me a lesson. Won't do it again. So every time I think of being thoughtful for anybody, they end up turning out to be douchebags.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Nick said hi, by the way. I gave him a
Hi,
wave.
Nick.
Gave him a wave.
Camera's there.
Yeah, camera's
I was
there.
looking at the word there.
I know. It's a bit awkward. I have got things moved around.
Yeah, it's like the other neighbour. I thought, what I'll do to her, if she finds somebody who would like her house and I like theirs, would do like a multiple swap. And I thought I was going to approach her about it. So I thought, I'll approach in the week and mention it. Good job I never did, because she then went to a neighbour and told them that my lad reversed into his car when he didn't. So, and there I am thinking, every time I think of doing something nice for somebody, they turn out to be douchebaggy. So I'm like, I've got to stop thinking nice things.
In simple terms, I've been busy dealing with t-shirts and products, and we've both been busy fighting battles. So
yeah,
I'll get back to my content soon. Just got to settle down a bit once I've got the stuff on the website.
That's why I'm helping out on the Friday, so you can get on with your bit.
Yeah. Once I've got these things put up on the website, I can kind of ease the things down a bit and I can like get to work on other stuff again. I haven't uploaded on my pony blogs since December.
Oh,
It's been nearly a year.
We could print one of them out as a demo.
When I say I've nearly finished doing this so I can finally focus on other stuff, you're like, oh, do this on a t-shirt. And it's like, I just said I wanted to finish doing stuff on t-shirts. I wanted to just take a break from doing t-shirt designs and get back to my content. Oh, a new design for your t-shirts.
No, the camera's that way if you're going to pull the faces at me. Now show everybody what meaningless you did to me. Look, fingers out, pointing. Where's the writing?
This is what the Patreon was.
Where's the writing? Where has anybody else come?
Messages. That's where the messages are.
There. Oh, bless.
That's why I had my Patreon for,
around.
so I can
Eventually pay somebody.
Yeah, so I can hire somebody to take over some of this stuff, so I can focus on everything else and get everything else up there. But no, none of you want to support me. Why aren't you?
They might do. Something might change.
Well,
I believe things are going to.
You'll have to wait now because that's on pause for a bit. Unfortunately, hopefully start making an income with the t-shirt thing for a little bit. Maybe.
Well, we're going to wrap up now.
Yes.
Because I've got to
tired.
finish off a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I've been having nightmares lately.
Tell you what, you want to know what my nightmare was?
Mum was dying in front of me this morning. That woke me up.
Oh, bloody hell.
I know, it wasn't nice.
Should I ask Emily about a dream I had once? Told her about it. Woke up making noises and all sorts, apparently.
Wish her.
Yeah. You want to know one of my nightmares I had recently? That I thought I streamed for hours and it turns out I recorded.
Oh. Anyway, we're off. Have a lovely week. Hopefully the weather's going to be absolutely fab for everybody. And we'll see you next week, hopefully. Unless he pisses me off and then you won't. Because I just want to stab him.
Oh, somebody else.
Yeah, I'm like, you're getting the knife out.
Right. See y'all whenever we end up doing it, because it just depends if we get busy or not.
Hopefully. What I need to do is do the buttons myself, and then if I did it myself...
What are you on about? I can control it on my phone. Thank you. I hate that. I gotta like I gotta go dead face like when I do it.
Are we off now?
We're gonna go now.
Have a nice week.
Bye.
I'll have that phone.
Say that it feels right. That it feels right.